Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA. So ADA, one of the losers today, came down stronger than some of the other coins. Has certainly to do with a catalyst, fundamental catalyst that was playing out here, that ADA, the guys lost their testnet. I wouldn't pretend I know too much about it, so I can't really comment too much about it, but I only heard they lost their testnet, whatever it has to do with the Vasil hard fork. So quite negative news, at least short term. On the other hand, we need to think that is actually the idea of a testnet, isn't it? That things can go wrong, but I don't know enough about it, so I need to look into that. Didn't have time so far to do it. I was looking at the charts here, revising the charts, updating on the signals channel today, and so on. Where are we here with ADA now? We dropped quite strongly, as I said. We have reached the next target. I gave you here this target area earlier in the video today, between 46.4 cents and 48.3. As you can see, we've just left that to the downside. Now that we've reached this target, it's time to look at it and talk about how likely is it actually that we are holding this, or at least reverse from here. And I can tell you already, it's not too likely. I mean, we are now at a key decision point. We talked about this area, dropped into it, left it already to the downside, and we are just before key support here at 45 cents. So there's two ways of looking at this now. So there is two wave counts that we can look at in terms of a bullish wave count possibility. Okay, so the first one is what you can see here on the screen. That is basically that from the low at 40.2 cents, we did move up in an impulsive wave 1 to the upside, and we came down in a wave 2 that was here around 45 cents, and we then can assume we are in this third wave. Now, in a third wave, you of course have your subwaves, and therefore we can count this here as a wave 1 of the wave 3. This as the wave 1 of the wave 3, and this here as the wave 2 of the wave 3, with an A, B, C pattern forming this wave 2. So basically that you have a 1, 2, 1, 2 pattern here currently playing out. That is one possibility. That possibility is only likely if we hold, as long as we hold above 45 cents. Then we would assume we are reversing from here and go to the upside, and will also break above roughly 59.7 cents, and then we'll go to our targets above 60 cents. I'm pretty much doubting that we're going to hold the 45 cent level the way we're coming down, and the lack of any bullish reaction to it. So I think it's time to take this green area out now that we've reached the target. Didn't reverse, obviously. So especially as we dropped out of the target to the downside, we have to assume that we might actually lose the 45 cent level. What would happen then? Well, it would certainly put some doubt on the bullish scenario. There is one bullish scenario left, but that is really the last straw the bulls have. And to be fair, below 45 cents, we need to consider to make the bearish possibility the primary expectation. But there's still a bullish possibility left, in that we can count this as a wave 1. Then we had a wave A to the downside in a 3-wave move, an overshooting wave B, and that this is the wave 2 belonging to the first wave 1. So that we haven't actually, that basically, it helps in a certain way, in that it was getting quite messy with all these 1-2 setups on the chart. Now, in that sense, the latest move that we've seen today, or if we drop below 45 cents, it actually clears up all of this mess. And we can look at this in terms of just having one wave 1 and one wave 2. This also shows a lot of people who haven't got any exposure to the Elliott wave so far, because I sometimes get these questions. How, in a bear market or in a long sideways movement, how would you count this? And here you can see how long sideways movement, as we've seen it so far, yes, we've seen our volatility, but pretty much sideways movement, it basically simplifies it. It gets simplified at some point if certain lows are taken out again. So You have here your wave 1 and possibly your wave 2. Now, if we count it like that, what are the key support levels? Let me just draw that. Take the Fibonacci levels here. And we would then have to assume that we might have, so we already now reached the golden ratio, the 61.8% Fib level. So let's say the last, and that is the very, very last straw for the bulls, is basically to hold here the area between 45.8 all the way down to 41.8 cents. If we drop below the 88.7% Fib level, then we'll probably also drop below 40.2 cents. But this is really the last possibility. We seriously have to consider, especially if we lose the 45-cent level as well. I mean, now we're just holding above the golden ratio at 45.8 cents, so that's fine. But if we are losing the 45-cent level because there's only one bullish scenario left, we seriously have to consider and prepare for a drop below 40.2 cents as well. And maybe, and only maybe, I will in the end get my 30-cent level, the 88.7% Fib level that ADA hasn't reached before. Yeah. And then, to be fair, if that actually happens, I mean, it's not what it looked like when we moved up here, but maybe we'll eventually get there, that we will make a lower low below this 38.6 cent level. A lot of you will remember that I've always talked about the 88.7% Fib level as a possible target. Now here we didn't even make a lower, so at the 40.2 cent level we did not make a lower low compared to the one from the 12th of May. Maybe in the end we'll do it, and it would in a sense simplify this entire chart. Then we could start to build it from scratch. But again, there's one straw left for the bulls. At the moment there are basically two left, but if we drop below 45 cents, then we could come down all the way, to 40.2 cents and then even go down lower, and that would then be the bearish scenario. So basically, as long as we hold above 45 cents, we can maintain this 60% bullishness scenario, but I'm questioning if we actually will hold it. That is what the market needs to prove. If we drop below that level, then look at this green area. That is sort of really the last straw for the bulls here. But then again, if we drop below the 88.7% Fib level, below 41.8 cents, then also the last bullish scenario is probably getting to the extreme of what it is possible to do. And then we will, if we drop below 40.2 cents, what would be the key support levels? It would be the 38.5 cent level, that swing low from the 12th of May. And if we lose that, then it is the 88.7% Fib level, the 30-cent level. From here we have another chance to build it. Okay. All right, and that is my update about ADA today. I will keep you updated. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.